Blog Talk Radio.
All right, it's morning, and we're all here. Good morning. Welcome to the 16th day of July, 2014, 8 a.m. Eastern, straight up. How are you? This is the perfect attitude of gratitude. Attitude of gratitude heard live here on Blog Talk Radio every Wednesday at this time. And, of course, we're piped in and, ushered out by the wonderful music of award-winning artist David Martinka. You can find his music on two different sites, redbellymusic.com, as well as sunshadows.net. Please check out the marvelous, I was going to say miraculous and marvelous, free downloads that he has available for you, as well as the wonderful music he has available for purchase. And be looking for the brand new album that they're in studio cutting right now. So I think that's really pretty dang cool. All right, the perfect attitude of gratitude. Who other than me would have the cojones to come out with a statement like that? Okay, great. There's a reason why I did that. People that I run into all the time, whether it's at the local farmer's market or they come to visit, I'm on the phone with them, wherever I happen to be. I just mentioned a couple things. They get concerned that I'm somehow the attitude of gratitude police. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? And I want to look at them and say, what do you mean, are you doing this right? What are you worrying about? Well, my attitude of gratitude, am I doing it right? And I thought, enough people have asked me that question that it made me wonder, do you really think that there is a perfect attitude of gratitude? And I don't mean that in a sarcastic way when I ask that question. I'm asking the question because if people are asking me if they're, if they're doing it right, as though I'm some kind of authority on an attitude of gratitude, it made me wonder if other people edit their feelings of gratitude because they don't know if it's the right way to be grateful. So here's the best way I can address this. If you are happy, if you are feeling that gratitude for something, you're doing it. That's it. That's the perfect attitude of gratitude. Thank you, folks. Thanks for tuning in. See you later. Bye. No, really, it's that easy. There's no yardstick measure. Like when we were kids and they used to put the yardstick on the wall and they'd measure how tall we were, they'd mark it off on the wall, and you go back years later and go, oh, my gosh, look at that on the door jamb. There's little so-and-so all grown up because they've gotten this tall and this tall and this tall. There's no measuring stick that way for gratitude. Gratitude isn't something that you can measure against anybody else. Like, here's a plate of cookies, right? Or here's a cake. Who likes it better than somebody else? That person has more gratitude than somebody else. I make and sell cheesecakes. Love to make and sell cheesecakes. And everybody has their own favorite flavor. This person likes this flavor, this person likes that flavor. They're all grateful for it. But is there one person who's more grateful for their cheesecake when they get it than somebody else? Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The feeling, the measure of what you determine is that perfect attitude of gratitude has got, and I'm sitting here rubbing my belly like you can see this. It's not that I just finished breakfast about an hour ago, because I did, but it's like it's in here. It's a gut feeling. I wanted to say that three times because I want you to get this. If you see somebody out there dancing in the rain, smiling at the sunshine, laughing at the pool, and you're sitting there thinking, well, it doesn't really float my boat as much as it does that person over there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter that they're getting more enjoyment out of it than you are. It means that their appreciation for the scenario is full tilt boogie inside of them. Not that it's more than yours, not that it's better than yours, not that it's anything. The word compare, really and truly, if they abolished that word out of the dictionary, I wouldn't have a problem with that. It's like, bye-bye, compare, because to compare your level of or feelings of gratitude to and for anything in this world up against anybody else's is what's stopping you from feeling gratitude for anything, because somehow you think you're doing it wrong. You can't do it wrong. You can't do it wrong. If somebody walks up to you and offers to shake your hand and you kind of smile and say, thank you, that's gratitude. You don't have to fall all over them and go, oh my gosh, thank you, and hang on them like a sweater or something. I mean, if you do, hey, that's your way of displaying gratitude, and there's nothing wrong with that. But to compare whether or not you've displayed enough gratitude, really and truly, if you've got an upset tummy over it, if you're kind of thinking, that's in you. And you know what that does? And I'm sitting here now pointing at my chest area, my heart. That means that if it's something that you have inside of you, there's the operative phrase, inside of you, you have the power to expand, to change that if you want. Because what is inside of us, we put there. We put the feelings there. We put the thoughts there. We put the energy there. Therefore, we can turn around and flip it in another direction. That is really peace-filled as well as it is power-filled. So when you're looking for the perfection in an attitude of gratitude, it was kind of a misnomer. I mean, I put the word in there, and I'm laughing as I'm typing out the description, and I'm thinking, there ain't no such thing as a perfect attitude of gratitude, and what the heck are you doing that for? But if I know that, and logic tells me I get this, and I know that all y'all know that too. You all know that. You would look at anybody who was filled with consternation over the fact that they might not be as appreciative or whatever else. Is somebody who was struggling with this thought, and they were saying to you, man, I don't think I was grateful enough for that. I don't even know if I could show you enough how grateful I am. And you were the person they were saying that to, you'd be the first person to say, are you kidding me? You said thank you. You said thank you 485,000 million times, but you said thank you, and I got it. And I'm so excited that you said thank you, because I'm excited that you appreciated what happened, or I'm excited that you appreciated what I did, or whatever the thing was they were grateful for. You would never beat somebody up about what they thought was their lack of energy or enthusiasm where gratitude is concerned. So when you look in the mirror, what in the world, why would you do that to that person that looks back at you in the mirror? Why would you do that to yourself? To think that you had to judge what you felt, or how much you felt, or the way you felt, or the way you expressed it. It's really, there's so many seconds in a day, and I actually figured that out one day, and I didn't figure it out. I looked it up on the internet and wrote it was 83,000 or 86,000, some odd. And I put it up there. But do I remember it? No, I just live them. So I don't even sit there and count them off, 1,001, 1,002. But anyway, there's only so many seconds in a day, only so many seconds in a minute. They're precious. Each and every one of them is precious. Therefore, to sit in worry or stress over trying to be perfect with your attitude of gratitude, is that the way you want to spend your seconds? Is that the way you want to spend it? If you've got, the old story is that you've got this bank account of X amount of $1,000, and you can spend it any way you like. And every day, you have to spend all of it. And every day that you wake up, you're going to get the exact same amount all over again. Well, it's analogous to how many seconds are in a day. So they wonder, if you knew every day that that was a renewable thing, how would you spend each one that you have the day before? Well, if you are truly grateful for all those seconds in your life, not only are you going to spend them being happy, oh my gosh, happy. When was the last time you were happy? I hope to goodness there's never been a last time. It's a continuing time. But you could be happy. When everybody in the world finds their happy place, and it doesn't even have to be everybody in the world, it can be that critical mass that I hear tell about, I don't even know how many people that is. I just know that they mean, a significant amount of the population. When a significant amount of the population finds their happiness, you will see miracles occur in all of life kind, not just humankind or animal kind, but all life kind. Because when people are happy, when their attitudes are ones of gratefulness and joy and love and amazement, what ends up happening is that vibration wafts like a beautiful, delicate breeze through the entire world. It raises the level, it raises the bar, if you will, of how much joy and appreciation we can experience in our world. And truth be told, most of the people I come in touch with just want to be happier. They want to be happier than they are. And some of the people I come in contact with on a regular basis smile a lot. Kind of shows maybe their level of happiness. But many, many, many more of them do not smile. They just don't. They kind of walk by with this look on their face like, yep, there's another moment. And if they catch an eye, especially mine, I'll grin. Most of the time they grin back. Every now and then they look at me like, who are you grinning at? I don't even know you. And it's kind of like, hey, I'm just smiling. I'm just smiling because it's a good day. When people reach the level of happiness that feels good to them, their perfect attitude of gratitude, it's amazing how that spillover just helps everybody else find theirs too. It is amazing. The perfect attitude of gratitude. The perfect attitude of gratitude. I'm going to say it again. The perfect attitude of gratitude is whatever you say it is. The definition comes from you. It comes from within you. It shines out of you. It embraces all of life in a way that makes you feel comfortable, cared for, confident, important, alive, open, receptive, and willing to look at the next second with a sense of wonder and I guess the best word that I could think of here is wonder and excitement. If you are feeling any of that, if you are experiencing any of that, you have the perfect attitude of gratitude for you. And when you are happy, everybody else around you can then take responsibility for their own happiness because they don't got to worry about trying to make you happy. And by the way, we'll talk about that someday. You cannot make somebody else happy. All right, but, oh, gosh, a soapbox just slid under my feet. Well, I'll just slide that back away. As this is not what the show's about, is soapboxing. It's about encouraging you to be nicer, kinder, happier, and more appreciative, not just of the world around you, but of your own self, because you deserve it. You deserve it as much, if not more, than anybody else that's out there. And I say thank you, and I show my appreciation for all of you listening, whether it's live or archived. We appreciate the fact that you visit www.AnnetteRochelleAben.wordpress.com. That's my site. We appreciate that you visit redbellymusic.com and sunshadows.net to find out about award-winning artist David Martinka. You can find us on all the social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Pinterest. Oh, my gosh, I can't even think of them all. They're everywhere. It's YouTube, as a matter of fact. And we encourage you to join us here every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Eastern, for our perfect attitude of gratitude.